peoples. You know, it's your boy back with another one. You don't know me. I say, Zeet. You see what me I say? Right now, this is one you're coming from Northern Ontario Business.com. You see me I say, and we're going to be focusing on Timmins, Ontario. We're going to see what's going on there. If nobody know about Timmins, there's a lot of history on Timmins, alright? Okay, so just go look up it and check it out. You see me I say, make a finger them work. But you know, Timmins is one of the cities, one of the five major cities in Ontario. And Timmins was one of the ones where a lot of immigrations were going to first before they were starting to come into the south, in South Ontario, where, you know, Toronto and places like that is right now, right? But people were trotting to Timmins and finding mining work, gold rush. The big gold rush was a big thing there in Timmins. So lots of people, lots of immigrants was there. And Timmins is also one of the five cities that is chosen in Ontario for immigration. Back then, until this day, you can buy a house under $200,000 in Timmins. You can find a decent house with great lots and acreage of land for under $500,000 in Timmins. What, and why are we here in the South fussing about price of everything when just 9-hour drive, depending on your foot, depending on the foot to the medal, to the pedal, you get reached there in 9 or 6, right? By the way, when you take that drive there, and you're there in Timmins, you're there, you know, come back down this way, right? Unless you really want to, right? But you know what I'm saying, if you don't mind relocating and having a simple life, a simplistic life, hey, Timmins is the next location that's going to be blown up. Why? Because the bunch of highways that go through that city. Any highway any city that have a highway going through that, make sure you know, say, that is great for economic plans and great for like industries and all these different things. You know what I say? Look on London right now. London, Ontario. Look how London are blow up. Look at that. Why? Because the highway run right through the city. Why didn't Chatham and places like that blow up? Why didn't Kitchener, Kitchener is closer to Toronto, and Guelph and Brampton and all of these places, why didn't Kitchener blow up before London? Because you have to take another highway to get into Kitchener from the main highway. London, the 401 run right through London, right? Our London sit right on the crust of the 401, right by the 401. See me I say? So whatever you're looking at relocating and what city is good, make sure you look at everything else, but don't forget the fact that trades is a big thing. For jobs to be able to come through, you know what I say? For people to be able to trades, for culture to be happening in your city, you need proper infrastructure. So anyway, we're going to be diving into this news feed here coming from the Northern Ontario Business.com. And here with them officer, this is an audio, which, you know, what we say, class, what do we say about audios? We like it. Yeah, we like it.
Timmins is bumping up its efforts to attract more people to the city. In an initiative led by the Timmins Economic Development Corporation, TEDC, the city announced its new website, movetotimmins.ca, on February 9th. The site is chock full of information about the community and all it has to offer, including its amenities, natural attractions, and work opportunities. It's part of a greater marketing plan being promoted under the Time for Timmins tagline, which highlights its lower cost of living, lower housing costs, and enhanced quality of life. It's our aim that this website and the marketing plan will help to attract young professionals who are either struggling to tap into the housing market or advance in their careers, said Dr. Audrey Penner, chair of the TEDC's board of directors, in a news release. Timmins was one of 5 Northern Ontario cities chosen in 2019 to participate in the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, a federal initiative designed to draw newcomers to underserviced communities in rural and northern areas to fill labor gaps and boost economic development. Timmins' iteration of the pilot completed its second full year in 2021, recording high tallies, both in the numbers of applicants vying to settle in Timmins and in the number of candidates the board recommended for settlement. We have experienced an increase in newcomers settling in Timmins in recent years, and as a result of the rural and northern immigration pilot, we've had great success in filling labor gaps, said Christy Marinig, CEO at the TEDC, in the release. Our effort to promote the city as a great location to find meaningful employment, tap into the housing market, and establish a family has never been more timely, she added. The TEDC said its new marketing campaign would get underway shortly, promoting Timmins to neighboring communities and the rest of the province.
So there you go, guys. You know me, I say, Timmins is a great opportunity for young folks who cannot afford housing right now, because you see how the bubble are grow and a blow up. Right now, housing market is crazy. For a young person who's making $20-something an hour, or even $30-something an hour, can't afford a house that is like $500,000, $600,000, especially as a first-time home buyer. Timmins, you know, you as a young folks, you can go to, if you're in school, you're in university, you're getting certain experience that you need in the bigger city, but you want to go settle. Go to Timmins. You can get land there for cheap. You can buy a house and a business for 500 G's. What? That's a great living. And then you can always come back to the city and just, you know, do what you have to do. You don't have to live in the city. Just come to the city for entertainment. Whatever you need the city for, just come to the city. And, you know, as Doug Ford claimed, he's going to be, they're working on the train system pretty soon, which is good, which is going to connect Union Station straight to Timmins, which is a good thing, right? Right. So, you know, I'm sure they're gonna have like local stops to, you know, because it's coming down from the north, which is a good thing. It cuts right through the city, right through the heart of Toronto, from the bottom of the Toronto line, from the lake there, lakeshore, all the way up to the northern parts of Ontario. What? That's a nice looking ride on the train too. I would take that ride just to experience it. But yeah, man, we went up to Timmins last year, and Timmins, let me tell you guys, it's an amazing experience. And I would recommend anybody if you go check out Timmins. Timmins is amazing. And as I said, same thing I was talking about with London, when everybody was calling London a boony, and nobody know I'm going to London because London never have no opportunity. But yet houses were so cheap. Back in the days, like 5-7 years ago, you could have get a house get a condo for $50,000 in London. But that's okay. You don't have to live there. Just buy it and rent it. That's easy opportunity right there. 50 G's, what? Look at Timmins now. Condos you can still get for 50. Condos you can get for 100. Condos, you can still get condos for under 200,000. Why not buy it and sit on it and rent it out? It's a great opportunity, especially for young people. You're 22, 25, you find yourself with a lot of money right now. Go buy it, put it in real estate, put it in land, right? And sit on money until you're 30 and you're ready to start your family or whatever you're ready. You sell it, or you just take the equity and transfer it over into a line of credit. Now you can have a car, instead of paying 5-6% interest on a vehicle. If you lease it or finance it, you can put it on your line of credit and pay your 2% lower interest. Any credit card that's 19-25%, you put it on your line of credit, that's lower interest you're paying. Instead of 19-25%, you pay 2-3% to pay off your loan, and you're back in good standing. Why aren't people looking at life this way instead of trying to hustle and bustle in the south side of Ontario? Come on now, guys. It's time to think, really think. Share this video. Like this video, because as much as you like the video, more people can see it and hear what me I say. You see it. So share the video to your friends and your family. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Look more. You see it.